What's up, y'all? This is Jason Ryan, creator of Odd Ninja Media, writer and creator of Jericho Cutter and Izzy and all of the other projects that you see on Odd Ninja. Just wanted to step out into the public. I'm kind of behind the scenes, but I wanted to make this video just to, number one, say that as of a couple days ago, it was officially the 1 year anniversary of Odd Ninja Media. It's been a rewarding process. I've learned a lot, had a lot of people supporting me throughout this, but I just wanted to come on here and thank everybody for their support. I've been working on Jericho Cutter and other projects for years, like nearly a decade, and I never really knew when was the right time to release it to the public. And in 2020, when the world was kind of out of control, I felt like it was a good time to focus on my creativity, and it was the perfect time to put it out there. So things kind of moved fast once I got the idea. And now here we are a year later. Jericho Cutter #1 has been released. It's been getting good responses. Part 2 and 3 are in progress. So yeah, I just wanted to thank everybody for their support. Thank all the fans, the readers, my friends and family, everybody who just really supported this and helped this grow. Like, I didn't know who was really gonna like it. I knew it was good, but I'm completely and totally biased. I liked it because I wrote it. So I didn't really know how it would be received by the public, and to have over 100 copies sold in the first few months has just been amazing, and I truly thank and appreciate everybody for that support. We've got a lot more in store. Thank you all for your patience, because it does take some time to put these comics together, but we've got some really awesome stuff in store for you all. And while I'm here, I just want to shout out some very special individuals that helped me with this process. Of course, my wife, Yolanda, for putting up with me and supporting me. And, a man in my 40s who just decides to create a comic book business, it takes a lot of support. Both emotionally and spiritually, socially, all of that. So it's a lot of support, and I thank her for that. Shout out to my man Shutterworth, which, for those of you who've been following or have seen me do interviews before, I always shout him out, because he and I attempted to do a Jericho Cutter comic book back in 2013. We had just worked on a project of his, a comic book project. We met back when I was making music. He was rapping. He was like, yo, I want to do this comic book thing. Then we did his project. I did some beats for his soundtrack. He was rapping. Long story, but we did Jericho Cutter as the next project.
Cutter, the baddest mother. Jericho Cutter.
It was way too much for either of us at the time, but I really appreciate him for helping me see that it was possible to do something like that, to create a comic book from something I wrote. So shout out to my man Shutterworth. Also, shout out to Jada George. Jada George was my mentee way back. I don't even know how long ago it was, but we stayed in touch. And I remember she was always telling me, like, yo, you got to meet this dude. I know he's a dope artist. I see you're interested in animation. You got these dope projects. Y'all really need to work together. And I was like, all right, cool, definitely. So years later, when I was in 2020, I was ready to launch Odd Ninja, and I wanted to roll out Jericho Cutter. I hit Jada up, and I was like, Jada, remember that artist you told me you wanted me to meet? I'm ready. And Jada connected me with Mikhail Sebastian, Metallica. Shout out to him. He ended up without even knowing it being like my comic book Yoda, because I didn't really know anything about this space. I'm a writer. My background is in television. I've never done anything seriously with a comic book since me and Shutterworth did his back in 2012, 2013. So Metallica just ran down the whole process to me. He was like, you know, he gave me all the do's and don'ts. He schooled me to the process, what I need to provide an artist, what I need to look for from an artist. Gave me all this. I let him read my script. He was like, yo, this is dope. And then he dropped the bomb. He was like, yo, I would love to work on this, but I can't. I'm not available for the next 3 months. I'm booked. He's like, but I'm going to check out my contacts and see if I can find somebody that can help you. And by the grace of God, Metallica hit me up a few weeks later, and he was like, yo, I got somebody for you. He's a dope artist. Y'all are really going to hit it off. Just gave me the information, and that man was Tony O'Micon. Super shout out to Tony O'Micon. He is the artist for Jericho Cutter. And I'm a big hip hop head. I always say, like, you know, me and Tonio are like Ray and Ghost. Me and Tonio are like Guru and Premier, Havoc and Prodigy, Big Boy and Andre. Like, we are an amazing duo. Tonio is the artist for Jericho Cutter. Like, everything that you see from Jericho Cutter is Tonio. He is incredibly talented, good dude. We vibe together. We work well together. And I owe a lot of this to him, and just him, you know, understanding my vision, and him being available to do the work, but also not just be like a hired artist, but like a collaborator. Like, he has ideas. Like, a lot of the designs of some of the characters, I started with the base of what I wanted, but then Tonio would add some extra little flair to it. Oh, side note about that, Jericho's famous haircut. So I knew that I wanted Jericho Cutter to have a fade, a bald fade. I wanted it to be a fresh lineup. So the references and the conversations for that was always like bald fade, clean lineup. Tonio threw in the lightning bolts on the side, which ended up becoming like one of the most signature things about his look. Tonio just threw that in there. We didn't even talk about it. He just threw that in there. So that's just an example of how, you know, our teamwork and how we collaborate. So yeah, major shout out to him. I can't shout him out enough. Also want to shout out my homie Olin Oliver, another dope artist. Olin Oliver was the first person I called when I came up with the name Odd Ninja, and I had an idea for the logo. I was like, I want like a cartoonish black ninja, but I want his face to be covered, but I want his hair to be visible on the top. And I was like, Olin, can you do this for me? I'm starting this company. I want to draw this little black ninja as my logo. I sent him a couple references. Olin was like, bet, I got you. And then he came up with that logo. And then it grew from there. Like, it was like, I loved it immediately. So then it was like, oh, Olin, can you make the ninja doing this? Can you make the ninja doing that? And all my random ideas, Olin executed. As you see the various ninjas throughout the page and the website. But super shout out to Olin for that. There's so many other people. Shout out to Shamaya, who is my unofficial boss. She runs like marketing and PR for me. And basically I have to get her permission before I do anything. I didn't tell her I was doing this video, so we'll see how that goes. Also, just really a thank you and a shout out to everybody again who has supported, everybody who's purchased the comic, everybody who read the free preview, bought any merchandise, people that just send a comment, liking on social media. Like, all that support is you know, it's overwhelming. to just see how many people really actually like this and who are looking forward to this. Looking forward to more episodes. Also, major shout out to my man Rob at Comic Logic in Ashburn, Virginia. He was the first store to pick up Jericho Cutter. Super supportive, nice, cool dude. Just had a outdoor Comic-Con event at his shop. Sold some comics there, but it was just a cool family vibe. Really just appreciate how supportive he has been, him and the Comic Logic team. So thank you to Rob and the Comic Logic team as well. I'm struggling with these shout outs because I don't want to forget anybody, but just know that everybody who has supported in any way, I truly do appreciate you. This is like I said, this is the 1 year anniversary. If you notice, put 720 on some of the logos. That's to commemorate July 2020 of when Odd Ninja was launched, and we are just getting started. We got a lot in store, and like I said, thank you for everybody for being patient with these releases, but when you see it, it'll be worth it. And we got a lot more stuff in store, even beyond Jericho Cutter. Like, a lot of people have been asking me about Izzy. Izzy is in development. I'm really excited about her and got some other projects coming up too. But, you know, before I ramble on too long with this long video, I'm just gonna say again, thank you all. Thank you for all the support, all the love, and for, you know, riding with Odd Ninja Media. And we've got a lot more in store. And yeah, that's it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. 1 year down, decades to go. All right. Peace.